Fortunately, they let us foreigners in. Now you can't argue with that because I used the word us.
Man, you took into Mars and us, you know.
Talking is good. Fighting is bad.
But he's just silver, man. Silver.
Silver?
Silver.
Talking is silver?
Silence is gold. Talking is silver.
No, silence is golden.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, but not all. Because I Spanish something completely different.
Okay, the Minerva Inn, the oldest pub in Plymouth, built in 1520 as a merchant's house, became a pub, a seaman's rest just for sea folk in 1540, and then was first licensed as a public house in 1572. In 1899 it was sold to the Octagon Brewery on Martin Street, which is why we've got the Minerva, head of the goddess Minerva in the octagon on the window.
Can I have
Jamie.
2 Carlsbergs, please?
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, good time.
Thousands or more, thousands or more, thousands or more. I'm as happy as them that's got thousands or more.
Over the years there's been quite a few ghostly sightings. There's 2 prostitutes who sit underneath the dartboard, and our dogs hate that corner. They come down in the night and bark there. They were seen we had a party in the back room and the actual bar area was empty, and a man came out of the bar and actually spoke to them and then came back in the back room to tell us that there were still some people in here drinking. And when we all came out, it was these 2 prostitutes sat there, but they soon disappeared. I've also seen a small Victorian man stood at the bar in a long black dress coat, and he's got a white face, but he's got no features, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, just plain white face. But he disappears through the door that the press gang used to use, which is under the blackboard there. There's supposedly a tunnel which the merchants used to use to smuggle goods from the ships up into the main trading town, which this street would have been the main merchant street. And it starts at the arts centre, and the tunnel goes underneath the pub right down to the harbour. So the press gang who occupied the pub in the early 17th century, they would come they lived here, this was their home, and they'd look through the little peephole window above the bar, watch people come in. If they thought that they were suitable to join the British Navy, then they would wait for them to buy a drink, which was served in a tankard, pewter tankard with a glass bottom, and then they'd drop the king's shilling into the tanker. If the gent then accepted the king's shilling and drank his pint, he joined the Navy. If they didn't get enough volunteers, then they'd be press ganged into it, and they'd be whacked over the back of the head dragged out through the secret door, down into the passage and down onto a ship waiting in the harbour, out to sea. So by the time they regained consciousness, they'd already be out in the Navy. Oh, you want another one, Sean?
Yeah.
The timber in the pub, all the timber is from a Spanish galleon. The centrepiece is the mast that goes through the spiral staircase upstairs, which the building was built around. Sir Francis Drake was born on or lived on this street. He was born in 1540 and moved to Plymouth in 1560 to work for John Hawkins, his second cousin, on a slave trading expedition. In 1589 to 1594, he lived in Plymouth on this street on the site that used to be Bigger Records. And he moved to Plymouth and fortified the town and built Drake's Elite after defeating the Spanish Armada in 1588. It's said that he drank in this pub, and there is a story that he was actually in the backyard playing bowls at the time when the Spanish invaded Plymouth.
Oh, indeed.